Alrighty then. Hello and once again, good evening YouTube. Welcome back. Welcome back. It is time for some more Need for Speed Most Wanted Challenge Series. Last time we did a few challenges and they were actually hard or annoying. One of the two. Today we have six challenges to complete. Technically 7, but you don't know that yet. So pretend you heard nothing. This is the second longest run in the toll booth challenge records. Only a time better than 7 minutes will win this event. Do you see why this has taken so long to complete? Not only is there an offensive amount of challenges, but they also get progressively longer. Yay! Oh boy, we're in a black Mercedes. How original. How original. And we're also at level 5 police. And we did not get a perfect launch. That is depressing. Anyway, well, I better think of something to talk about. Hey, so we're almost done. Unless something catastrophically horrible happens in this session, this should be the final session of the Need for Speed Most Wanted challenge series of things. I'm still mulling it over whether or not I even want to bother doing a live stream to complete the rap sheet. Feel like that's just going to be, you know, doing 30-second pursuits over and over just to get the 363 infractions that are required. I feel like that's all that's going to be. But you never know. It could turn out to not be terrible. But then again, this game could also not arbitrarily bring me to a complete stop whenever I come within breathing distance of a pixel that just so happens to be sticking out of a barrier. Oh damn, this man was looking to his left and he saw me. He was looking both ways for traffic and he noticed my sleekness. I disagree with that police officer, by the way. I feel like if someone was going like 100 miles an hour down that road, they would not have even, you know, had time to glance in that direction if they were actually paying attention to the road in front of them, instead of having like a 360-degree eyes on the back of their heads. Not even on the back of their heads. This man is a horse. He's got eyes on the side of his head to be able to see me in that situation, but hey. Whatever. I don't know, dude. The Rockport PD. I've killed so many police officers at this point that they're really starting to drag people with the physical deformities into the fray. Last case. Worst case scenario is that they bring someone in with like cerebral palsy and they just, you know, fly head on into the barrels the second that I appear in front of them, you know. Worst comes to worst, this is level 5 police officer, so you would assume that this would be the best of the best police officers. And yet, for some reason, I feel like there's still every chance in the world that every single one of these police officers is just as useless as level 1 police officers. But hey, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? I haven't done their job. We haven't played Need for Speed Undercover yet. I haven't had to be a police officer yet. Should we play Need for Speed Undercover? I bought Need for Speed Undercover on PS3 specifically to play it. And then I never played it! Isn't that silly? Come on, it's level 5 police. The least you can do is turn off traffic. Alright? I have enough problems in this game right now without you throwing head-on semis at me in a 5-star police pursuit with this tight of times on every single one of these toll booths. Anyway, we're like maybe close to halfway done with this. I don't know, dude. I haven't played this game for about 2 weeks, so I should have commentary by now. You would think. You would think I'd have commentary. I guess I'm finally working day shifts again. I think I started this challenge series while still on the overnights without even, you know, knowing I was going to be going off of overnights. And now here I am not even on overnights at all, except I still am because people are unreliable. Except I am! Isn't that fun? Don't you just love it when someone tells you that something's going to happen and then that thing happens, but then immediately as it happens, you're still doing the thing that they said you were not going to do anymore? I did not need to go in this direction. But it's okay, we made it work. Oh, hello! I have... Someone just rolled. Could you guys move, please? How come there's still traffic? Dude. Why is there still traffic? I thought level 5 cops did not spawn traffic. Could you just go? This challenge is a bag of shit. And this traffic is an even shittier bag of shit. Oh, I need to go the shorter way around. And they spawn head-on traffic in the worst possible spot. How original! Okay, turn, please. Alright. We're down to the final 3 after this one, okay? Got 20 seconds to get to the next goddamn toll booth. It's gonna be doing hurry before I even see it on the mini-map. That's when you know you're in trouble. Yeah, it's hurrying and it's not even on the map yet. That is not good. Go. Okay. And now I got a minute to the next toll booth. Don't hit the fucking garbage truck. Okay, big jump. It didn't do the slow motion camera. I was not prepared for it to not do the slow motion camera. I mean, there was really nothing I can do about it since you're in, you know, the middle of the air when it's happening. So there's really nothing you can do about the fact that you're in the middle of the air. But I would have at least preferred it if it had. You know, it sure be cool if it did. I'm just not used to the slow motion camera not playing on that jump. Basically, it's like a guarantee, you know? Every single time that you go off that jump, it's like, oh, yep, here we go. Here comes the slow motion camera, guys. Oh, get ready for the action shot. Get ready for the thumbnail shot. Oh. And then it didn't. Okay, I got 20 seconds to get over here. And I see it on the mini-map, so that's already better than the last one. This must have been a really good toll booth. This must have been a really good time trap right here because I have absolutely gotten my time back and then some. Okay, and then the... Do you mind? Okay. Then the final toll booth is at the top of the penitentiary. I just need to not hit anything head on is what I was going to say. And then that happened. And then we were in the midair and then I couldn't do anything about being in the midair. You know? It's just lucky that Need for Speed decided, you know, like, unlike in Underground, where you just go flying all fucking over the place whenever you hit someone head on. That's a good thumbnail opportunity right there. That right there, that's a thumbnail if I've ever seen one. Need for Speed Underground did the smart thing. This game did the smart thing, whereas Need for Speed Underground, when you even come within breathing distance of a traffic car, you get sent into the next fucking dimension. I still hate that game. I've decided, you know what, I have honestly decided, I hate Need for Speed Underground. That was my first Need for Speed game. Except I think I played Hot Pursuit 2 at someone's house once before I got a PS2, but that doesn't count. Okay, we gotta hit 20 different police vehicles. This is gonna be the easiest challenge of the entire of this entire session. Okay. Yeah. But I've decided that I hate that game. Watching Toxic play it, and then remembering the playthrough I did myself, and then remembering the playthroughs that I did as a child. Oh, the playthroughs I did as a child. I should hate it more than I should hate Midnight Club 3 more. I should, but I don't. Midnight Club 3 is fun to play around in. Need for Speed Underground, there's like barely anything fun in it. There's the drift events. Drift events are really the only thing in the entire game that are fun. Sucks police officers. Sucks police officers. Oh, this man has pit me successfully. Oh, that was a successful pit maneuver if I've ever seen one. Holy moly macaroni, and it is over. All right, cool. So it's going to be one of those sessions. Cool, there was literally nothing I could have done there. That was just, it was over before it even began. And now we're still running into shit. Okay, hello. 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 Okay, someone's already dead. I feel like I'm not to blame for that. Okay, we're back up to 5. Alright, and we need to take advantage of spike strips in this challenge. We need, because that's a stationary vehicle, and it's going to be a new vehicle every single time. So that gives us a free hit tag, is what they call it. Like the body spray, you know? Okay, that didn't count as a hit. Why would that count as a hit? You gotta rear end them, but if you rear end them, it slows you down by 20 miles an hour. So then you gotta get out of their way immediately as you rear end them, and it's just so complicated. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? But we're already down to, see, that's exactly what I mean. And then there's a spike strip on that side, but it's a shitty spike strip, so I have to just avoid it. Helicopter needs to come down so I can touch his butt. That counts. Don't forget, that counts. Molesting the helicopter counts as a tag. Alright. I got people falling out of the pursuit. It might be a prudent move to just kill a bunch of people right here just to get new guys spawned in. Let's see which direction the AI takes me in. Okay, it's the actual direction I wanted to go in. Nice. Going this direction is usually a death sentence, but like, for them. It is you that will die today. It is you that will die today. Okay. 17. We're right next to the stadium. There's a great chain restaurant around these parts called Stadium Bar and Grill. It's like a Buffalo Wild Wings, but actually good. It's the first thing I think of whenever I see the word stadium. Anyway, where are my friends at? AKA the police. Okay, if I hit all 3 of those guys right there, that would be what I mean. Okay, there's people dying back there. Some bad things have taken place behind me. Okay, are you gonna let me touch you? Yes, thank you. Thank you. I really don't want to have backup show up because that makes evading a bitch. But, yeah, I need to evade you. Oh, actually, you know what? This would be 20 right here. Or no, I needed 3 more. That was 2. Okay, I need 1 more. And there's a spike strip. Perfect. I just need to say hello. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm gonna run over the spikes. Okay. Thankfully, they died, and I'm too far away from them to count their, killing me. Or seeing me, even. Okay, that was a series of fortunate events, is what that was. And we're just gonna go casually over here, and we're gonna evade. Alright, so that wasn't the cleanest pursuit that I've ever had, but it works. Okay. That was good. We did it. We did it! Hey! Hoo-wee. Hoo-wee. We killed 8 officers. I wasn't even trying to kill officers in this thing here. That's a million bounty on the fucking tag challenge. Tag body spray challenge complete in 4 minutes and a half. That was easy. Where's my staples button? I should get a staples button. That would be a great visual gag for this channel. Unfortunately, I never have face cams in any other videos, so... Next challenge! Guess what it is? It's a toll booth! The best time running between these toll booths is $4.50! I will need to beat that time, oh my goodness gracious. It's a short one and it's mostly highways. I just need to avoid head-on traffic. And I got it. And I got it. And I got it. Oh boy, it starts at a terrible location. That is a Fiat Punto. Nice! Is it a maxed out, fully maxed out Fiat Punto? Guess we're about to find out. Okay, so here's something that I don't know if I've talked about it yet, but Carbon did something that I really don't like, and it gave cars tiers. Something that I love about the Need for Speed games is that you can bring the car that you started the game with to the end of the game, and it will be good enough to win everything. Because when I played through Need for Speed Underground 2, I'm not getting this. I should just restart. When I played through Need for Speed Underground 2, the first and only time that I played through it, I drove as the 240SX the entire game. From start to finish, just the 240SX. I don't think I drove any other car that entire playthrough. These fucking garbage trucks spawning in the worst possible locations. And we got an officer immediately as the race begins. That's convenient. Too bad it doesn't get rid of the fucking traffic. But I think that's cool. And I understand, like, these developers, you know, they put a lot of time and effort into making the cars look exactly like they should, and they put a lot of time and money into getting the... Could you fuck off? Into getting all the licenses for all these cars, only for me to come into Need for Speed Underground 2 and drive the entire game with the exact same car, with the exact same starter car. I know that may be a bit on the cheeky side, but I assure you, it's a good thing. Because I think that once, you know, you get to a point in the game where, you know, there's no reason to buy anything else, you know, there's no reason to ever buy a Tier 1 car after you've completed Tier 1, because you're never going to go back, and even if you do go back, they're going to spawn the better cars in those races anyway. So it's like, literally, there's no point to buying those other cars. So, take for example, Midnight Club 3. I've played Midnight Club 3, I would say was my favorite arcade racer of all time, except I fucking hate it. This game right here is probably my favorite arcade racer of all time, if we're being honest. But, so, you got... I remember I was playing through that game my first time, and I was going up against the McLaren dude in Detroit, and I couldn't win that race to save my life. So I was like, okay, fuck it, let's buy a new car. So I bought the Volkswagen Jetta. I don't know if I was just strapped for cash or whatever, but I bought the Volkswagen Jetta. I don't think I'm getting this. There's no way that I'm getting this. Yeah, I bought a Volkswagen Jetta. And I won, and first fucking try, I won. I won that race against the McLaren that I tried like 6 or 7 times, alright? And that's a starter car in that game. And even in that game, you know, just like Need for Speed Carbon, it has tiers. You know, if you buy a Jetta versus like the top level tuner car, which would be like, I don't know, a fucking Saleen S7. I haven't played the game in a long time, okay? This mission is fucking horseshit garbage. I hate this fucking game and everything it stands for. That wasn't a perfect launch, huh? That was not a perfect launch? You fucking 100% sure about that game? Are you deliberately trying to fuck me over, or should I fucking, you know, put a different game into the console? That's the question that I'm asking at this point. Which game should I put into the console besides Need for Speed Most Wanted if you're going to be pulling this shit today? You can bring Fiat Punto is a starter car. You can take this car to Razor and you can win the game with it. Okay, and I think that's a good thing. And that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Okay, it's a good thing. Being able, that longevity, because you see the difference between this game and Carbon is that if at some point during your playthrough of Need for Speed Most Wanted, you know, you're going up against Ronnie and you're like, you know what, I need a change of scenery. I guess I'll go buy the Lexus. Let's go get the Lexus. And then you can stuff every single upgrade into it. You can stuff, you know, $300,000 into all the upgrades. Or you can stuff a junk band part in. You save up all your junk band parts, put it into a Fiat Punto, and take it against Razor. You're going to be unstoppable because it's going to max out the performance. You know, and you're going to have better, you're going to have objectively better car than Razor at that point. So, that's a good thing. You know what's not a good thing? Is playing through all of Need for Speed Carbon, getting to the final race and being like, you know what? You know what I want to drive as? The Chevy Camaro. And then, you fucking go and buy the Chevy Camaro. This game sucks. This game sucks. Everything about this is bullshit. I'm really glad that we got the fucking longest challenge completed first try, and now we can't even get the one that's 4 minutes and 50 seconds in the first try, thereby making this one last longer than the longer one. That's cool. Everything about that, cool. The word is cool. Yeah, you get the fucking Camaro, but it's a piece of shit because it's a tier 1 car. So it's like, okay, well, I just wasted $30,000 on buying a tier 1 car that does absolutely nothing. Thanks, game. Thanks a lot. Because if you try and drive it, you're just going to go up against fucking tier 3 cars. That's why the hardest part of all of Need for Speed Carbon is that transition from the start of the game to when you're doing the final burrow, because you're running tier 2 cars against tier 3 cars. That's when you gotta abuse the shit out of, like, Nikki's draft. Like, you saw when I was playing through Need for Speed Carbon, like, that's the hardest part of the entire game. Like, going up against Darius himself, child's play. Going up against his friends, even more childish child's play. You're beating their asses in the canyon like nothing. Alright? You're beating his ass in the canyon like nothing. Or I might just be good at the canyon. I know that the canyon is really hard for people to get, you know, when they first start playing the game. And I don't think canyon physics ever came in. I don't think the canyon game ever came back, where, like, you need to stay within the same distance as someone in front of you or past them, you know. The easiest way to do it is to just, you know, do the brake check. It's just get in front of them and stop. Get in front of them and stop. Easy. Easy win. I do like Need for Speed Carbon. I really like Need for Speed Carbon. Everyone says that Need for Speed Carbon is the start of the downfall, which, you know, technically, yeah, but it's still a good game. It's still a good game. Girl. It's still a good game. I guess they had to, like, adapt the fucking physics engine for the PS3 or something. I think it drives basically identical as it does on PS2, but, like, you know. Anyway. Wow, I think I have a whole 20 extra seconds on this attempt. Man, it's crazy what happens when they don't put head-on traffic directly in front of you on a consistent basis. Truly shocking how things turn out when they don't do stupid things. Yeah, I literally have 20 extra seconds. That's nice. That's cool. That's legit. Anyway. Did I ever finish talking about why I hate Need for Speed Underground 1? Why I hate that game? Like, I legitimately hate that game? The physics engine is rudimentary, which, you know, it was the first ever game on that physics engine, and it's like, okay. Well, the problem is that they got AI catch-up like you've never seen. Like, if you've ever gone to, like, if you've ever got a plain cheeseburger at McDonald's and you ask them to put ketchup on, they lather it on. They absolutely lather it on, okay? I'm talking like 3 packets. 3 packets of ketchup. Like they got an entire bottle. Like, if this game has ketchup, but it's just a bit of ketchup, alright? Need for Speed Underground is the entire bottle. There. I think I logicked that out. I'm not going on the underneath section. The underneath section can fuck itself. Okay, looks like we're going off the jump. The jump registered trademark. I wasn't planning on going off the jump, but desperate times call for desperate measures, I suppose. I'm staying on the correct side of the highway, by the way. I know the other side is, you know, more straight, so you can go faster, but the right side of the road is the right side of the road. So, anyway, we're still playing this game. I'm not even in a hurry. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. 30 seconds remain in this challenge. Wow, it's crazy how easy this stuff is when you're not deliberately getting fucked over by the game. It's crazy. And to the line, it's not even going to say the hurry. It's almost as if this is an easy game. 202. Nice. Alright, well, that was fun.
There's no road here. On the mini. Alright, we recovered.
Yeah, we got ourselves some fancy cars and we're walking slow. And everybody knows us cause we are all bros.
Is it gonna be a bigger leg up than the Yahoo truck or the Armor All Bugatti? We're about to find out. That should not have worked, but it did.